Right there comes Jimmy.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. 11 yards there and a Lion first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Open man is Raymond. He's got it. It'll go as a gain. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run out.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Seahawks will take over here just shy of the 30. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They find some open field here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 20! And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Here's Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing here, Howell. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Sam Howell, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. One man to beat. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled into 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now their defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll go play action. Howell. He'll find Metcalf. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Walker now on 1st and 10. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now throwing on 1st down here. This one goes underneath to Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
It's a loss of 2.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here.
At the Lions' 29-yard line.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Aleem McNeil gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others,
first, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And he's the epitome of what we call a move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Smith and Jigba in motion right. They'll try for the first with Walker. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on 4th down to punt this one away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now back to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to run.
They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
One of the great coaches said, a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A handoff. Jacobs running to the left. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 7. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Howell. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Lions.
Again, helping partner, I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now they go play action with Howell. He lets it fly for Lockett. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That one let go deep for Laporta. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Lions 14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Running right, here's Walker. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And quickly, they get to the line. This time they'll throw it with Howell. He completes this to Walker. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. Now to the ground. Here's Walker. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Off play action. It's Howell. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba. 31 yards. And the Seahawks are able to widen their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From the end zone, here comes Williams. Pass midfield. Touchdown, Detroit. He goes 102 yards from one end zone to the other. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And now they're in the hurry up. 2nd and 1. And that is incomplete.
No receivers open, so he's forced to put that one in the future sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers. And ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. Fights through him. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's got it. And in for the Lions touchdown. Christian Watson, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Jeff Fox to kick off for the Lions.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Straight ahead, Walker. There he goes outside. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 122 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. First down, how to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Then he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Flush to his right. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw now on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one good for 26 and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw again. And this one too low.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Christian Watson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are back within a score. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they got their touchdown, now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. From the gun, it's Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on second down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock. Here's Howell. That is intercepted. Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Here's first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. Able to connect with Jacobs. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And the Lions first down.
They'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it, and he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow. Wow. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Seahawks 38. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Howell. Throw out wide to Walker. He's got room past the 30. And he is out of bounds with a first down. A nice gain as well. 22 yards there. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes the correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Powell to throw. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Back to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Seattle.